plane heading to Ron Fellows. Well, I'm getting pulled over by the Popo. I'm not supposed to be going that fast. I didn't realize how fast I was going on my way to the Ron Fellows driving school. Actually, to the Holiday Inn Express. Hopefully it lets me. On the way to Ron Fellows, look at the deserts. Just looking at the desert out here. Woo! Golly. It is beautiful out here. On our way to Ron Fellows. When you were a kid, did you ever go to a toy store and you knew you belonged there? That's how I feel. I feel like I'm in a toy store for adults that love Corvettes. Oh dear Lord, it's going to be a good day. Number 59 torch red car at Ron Fellows. We're getting ready to do the car prep. We just got some instruction on the seating. It's going to be a great day. This is my car for the day. Alright, so we just had our first track runs where we got to experience the corners, the turns, and apexes, and figure out where we're doing and what we're doing, and even that was freaking awesome.
Now in the right lane, you're good to go. Thank you, Rudy. Go right ahead. Thank you, Rudy. Appreciate it. There you go, folks. Simple as that. Separate your hands and eyes. I see you try. Nice, beautiful arc down to that apex of number 2. You've got your information firmly to set up for that number 3.
Using your side.
Really work on separate. Get to the left of that 3. Don't turn until you get to the right over. Not even a little bit.
So here I am out in the Nevada desert at the Ron Fellows driving school. And all I can say is, holy cow, this place is freaking awesome. The instructors are amazing. I'm learning a great deal. This is a blast. Here it is. Nevada desert. Making magic happen.
Get it?
Heck yeah.
I even told him when I says, I'm just checking the stability for my future reference, you know? How far can I really spin?
The ABS, you good. Yeah.
Oh, you guys just aren't trying hard enough.
Talking outside with it.
Oh my God, good catch on that one.
Got that, huh?
Oh, thank goodness.
All right, so I just finished day one of the Ron Fellows driving course, and I will tell you, it is unbelievable. We did wet pad stuff, we did weather traction, we did track. I did a ride along with their drivers, and I have to tell you, holy cow, this car can perform in ways that you don't even realize or recognize that it can. It was so impressive, and these guys know how to push this car to its limit. We didn't even get past about 70% of its limit, and I will tell you, it was insane. Tomorrow we're gonna do more track time, more electronic time, more feature time, more learning stuff. We're gonna go through the PDR and look at our driving, critique everything. I will tell you, if you have not done this, do it. If you have the opportunity to do it, do it. You will enjoy it. It has been an absolute joy, and the people that are running this place, the instructors, everybody in between are excellent, top-notch, really patient, really caring, really nice, answer all your questions. And just really gear this to people from every level, whether you're a beginner driver, if you've been on a track like I have. It's really impressive, and they do a great job. So highly recommended. So far so good. Day 2 tomorrow. I mean, just look at the sea. And this is just one area. All these Corvettes, beautiful scenery. It's the middle of August. We're at about 104, 105 degrees. And I will tell you, being a Floridian where it gets up to 90 something degrees, I think this actually feels a ton better. It's not that bad because it's a quote unquote dry heat. But I will tell you, it is stunning. This place is awesome. I've learned so much about the car. I've learned about Michelin tires, about how they're made, what they do. I'm gonna go over a little bit of that too. What an impressive weekend if you have the opportunity. Please take advantage of it and do it. Here's even more. I mean, it's like Disney World for Corvette owners. It's spectacular. It's a happy place. This place makes me smile. You should come here, you'll smile. It's fantastic. I mean, you know when you see another Corvette on the road and you're like, hey, another Corvette. This is all Corvettes. It's fantastic. I love it. Not crazy about the color, but man, that's sweet. Where the magic happens. Now let's see if you can tell if that's a Z06 or an E-Ray. And the way to tell obviously is the body colored boomerang and back vents, as well as having the split forward tips versus the center forward tips exhaust. This is an E-Ray, and yeah, they've got one here, and it's pretty badass too. It's just so many Corvettes all in one place. It's glorious. Day 2, here we go. You can hear some Z06s off in the background.
One more time to the right, beginning of the track. I wish this video was a little faster, I know. Alright? That's a little painful. Get into the track mode. Now you're going to go up, you're going to press your traction control button once and twice. That's going to get you into your PTM mode. Alright? We'll go through this with everybody. When we go to our launch control, we'll have it all do it along the way. Go back to your mode selector, 2 times more to the right. That's how you get yourself in sport. You do it 3 times race 1, 4 times race 2. It'll default you once you get to PTM to wet, and then you just turn that mode selector to whichever mode you want. But pretty simple. Like I said, super user friendly. And obviously you can activate your Z button next. We're going to press this button twice. I'll show you all how to set that up. So you press it once. That gets you into whatever your Z setting is, your spirited drive mode. Press it one more time, and you're able to activate whichever PTM you set it to. And as you can tell, we're still PTM sport. This race 1, the traction control is the same as a sport. It's about 50%. However, like I said, you completely lose that electronic stability control. So that car is going to let you yaw side to side as much as possible until you spin the car out. All right, it's not going to grab the brakes left or right to keep you on the intended path. Again, don't get into this mode until you are very, very comfortable with your car. It's pretty for pretty advanced drivers. I've seen instructors get cars pretty sideways. Not spin out in this mode, but get very, very sideways, making this making a quick mistake and realizing, oh God, and they have to get their arms pretty crossed up and correct the car. So thankfully, all our instructors here are pretty good at saving the vehicle. But I've seen them get pretty crossed up in this mode. All right. So again, give it some time before you start experimenting with the race 1 or race 2. Specifically race 2 even, because your traction control is only about 10% here. Yeah, again, highly recommend do not street drive with the PTM on unless you need to do a quick launch and you can see clearly up the road at least whatever distance there is. There's no potholes or anything that can damage things. All right, I recommend just be a little easy on throttle when you're applying it. Get a feel for that. However, you still have StabiliTrak, so it's the opposite of race 1 or race 2, where you lose StabiliTrak, you still have traction control. In ESC competitive mode, you have StabiliTrak, but no traction control. It's not going to control that wheel's tire spin, but it'll control that side to side. All right, and I would say the StabiliTrak is pretty much at the same sport, right? It stays close. Make sense? Awesome. Any questions on that? I'm gonna have to
Hold
try
down
that.
the Z button, and then while you're holding the start button, it'll start in the Z button.
Perfect. Day 2, we're doing the Autocross right now. This is going to be awesome. So with a little hiccup, I got 33-second best time. I was the best time in my group. But I know it could have been better. I want to get it down to 31, maybe even break the 30-second mark. It's just such a pretty sight to see it come rolling in.
On to the most throttle that you can use around the track, right? Each corner, so biggest throttle. So you've got the Instructor's your first car. You can see your turn-in cone, and your apex cone, and an exit. So first red car, not bad. Second car, not bad.
This is the last one.
This is the left by there. You know, 100% throttle. If I'm this car, if I did that, this car is still needing to turn. So if I take advantage of, you know, this car is going to want to go like this and I'm going to turn. If I did the exact same input right there, this is where the rear wiggle's coming off the corner. If you're taking full advantage of what you can on the green line. If I'm not going as fast, you'll be able to, you know, hug it tight and stay right on the proper line coming out because you're not pushing the car to its optimal speed. All right. Cool. First car's your instructor. So second car's student. See, we're way off that cone. Remember, we want to be glued to this cone. As tight as we can get on the cone. Because again, it allows us to accelerate quicker coming out, right? So we draw. Okay, we got our turn in, we got our apex. So we're glued to the left, just like this car. This is good. Glued to the left side, turn, 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 boom, touch that cone. And then from here, come out all the way to your exit, you're able to start getting on the gas and you're full throttle by there. If on this car and I do that, that car's going to go wide coming out, we're in trouble, right? So I need to take full advantage of getting tighter. If I can get it turned more here by staying off the gas, turning more, the car gets turned and pointed quicker, now I get to go. Right? So it's a big difference. Again, car's pointed that way, it wants to go that way. So green car pointed that way. We get to accelerate a lot faster. And again, that's important because this is a lot of throttle from here all the way here. And this little brake, not much at all. I mean, you can carry so much speed through turn 10. So you're able to, you know, drop your lap time a lot. You know, think about it. If I'm full 100% throttle right here, 100% 100% throttle right there with the green line. The red line will not be able to do that there. The red line might get 100% throttle here. Because the car, again, is going to want to force its way off wide, so you'll have to add steering to stay on track. Because if you win 100% throttle, this car is going to go like this, off the corner. It's going to go to the desert, it's going to drop wheels, and we're in trouble, right? So again, trying to get it turned more allows us to get earlier full throttle. You can turn in here all day long, and if you turn the wheel too slow, you're going to miss the apex. If you turn the wheel too fast, you can still miss the apex in that.
Launch control is built into every C8 Corvette from the factory. Doesn't matter which base, trim, level you got, every single Corvette in the 8th generation has launch control. Now, there are only 2 prerequisites to using launch control in the C8 Corvette. Prerequisites are being at a standstill and being in the correct drive mode. That's it. If you're in the correct drive mode at a complete stop, you can literally do launch control anytime you want, as many times as you want. A lot of car manufacturers will actually limit the amount of times you can use launch control in a time period. And they'll also make you go into the infotainment screen and fiddle with a bunch of stuff. Not the case with the Corvette. So in the C8 Corvette, you can do launch control in any of the 5 PTM modes. If you have MAVRAG, you have PTM. If you're in a base Corvette at home, you don't have MAVRAG, the only mode you can do launch control in would be ESC competitive. However, in either Corvette, in any of those 6 modes, launch control works exactly the same as far as the engagement process and how it launches the car. Now, we do have to use 2 feet to make launch control happen. And I'm going to reiterate this when you're at the driving line as well, or the start line rather. But you'll have to use 2 feet. So our left foot will apply 100% brake pressure. We'll use our right foot to apply 100% throttle. The RPMs will climb and stabilize at 3,500. And you have about 4 or 5 seconds to let off the brake and launch the car before it deactivates. You have to do the launch control. It's in those 5 seconds, or else it'll disengage if you haven't let off the brake by then.
Alright, this guy's doing launch control. Let's see how he does. Alright, so that was my first time doing launch control in manual versus automatic. Very cool. I'm going to do it again. Launch control is good.
Here we go. Alright, so that one was your best. So we just improved 7/10 that time.
What?
Joe, you good to go? Alright, so that one was your best. So we just improved 7/10 that time.
What? second place in my group, third place overall. Splitting hairs between them in the autocross, freaking awesome.
Give it another 10%. Just gotta be patient. It's a little tight towards the middle of that corner. Now turn. There you go. Now roll back to the throttle. Now try to hold it consistent here. And then breathe out just before you come across it. So when you spread this corner off, roll in it. There you go. I'll use the space here. A little late there, right? So you get tight next break, you did a stick. We're going to get more and more laps going in. Back for you. Yeah, stop with the brakes down. Yeah, if you like to sit around, tell everybody to far. Ready for Monday, a little light out of night. Almost done, you're doing just a couple more corners. Feeling down, see what's got there. Nice to the right, back on direction here in a moment. Might be able to squeeze a second out of that lap. Let's go ahead and start slowing things down. Now we're going to go and slow things down. Get ready for 4 down. Make sure you're out there, stay with me on the left. we'll mark it out here.
This is Rudy. This is one of the drivers that helped me out so much today. Freaking awesome. Ron Fellows, blast. Highly recommended.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I will tell you, if you have not done this, do it. If you have the opportunity to do it, you will enjoy it. It has been an absolute joy, and the people that are running this place, the instructors, everybody in between are excellent, top-notch, really patient, really caring, really nice, answer all your questions, and just really gear this to people from every level, whether you're a beginner driver, if you've been on a track like I have. It's really impressive, and they do a great job. So highly recommended. So Alright, so this is my drive home. This beautiful scenery from Ron Fellows heading back to the airport. Like, share, subscribe.